Well, hello. Welcome back to my channel. For the last like 3 to 4 minutes, I've been trying to think of an intro because I always like to come up with some fun, quirky little intro. But for today, I got nothing in the tank. So welcome back. Welcome back to my channel. My name's Handstand Dan, and today I have a beautiful beginner flow in store for you. So this video is going to be welcomed for all yogis, whether you're beginner, advanced, power flow, whatever flow. We're going to flow with the flow, don't you know? Let's start lying on our backs in a Shavasana pose. So lying down on your backs, bring your left palm to your heart and your right palm to your belly. Just take a moment to ground into your mat. Feel your heart beating. You're alive. You're here. Welcome. Thanks for joining. Take a deep breath in. Open mouth, exhale out. Inhales to fill up. Exhales, let it out. Keep this deep breathing going. Want you to have your inhales equal to the same length as your exhales. Grounding down into this space that we're going to create over the next several 20 to 30 minutes or so. So take this first minute to just melt into your mat. And inhale, fill up your lungs as much as you can, and hold it at the very top. For 3, for 2, and 1, release it out. Take a nice good morning stretch, reach your arms and your legs long. Feel free to circle out your ankles and your wrists. All right, now take a deep breath in. Exhale, hug your knees in towards your chest. Squeeze in. Maybe a little sway side to side. And then we'll find a little bit of core engagement at the start just to get the center of your body nice warmed up and ready to move. So take your legs up high. All right, palms come down to the mat. Now, I want you to take this as low as you can go. We're going to take the legs down to a hover, but if you can't go that low, I want you to go to as low as your low back continues to press into the mat. So the moment you lose connection with your low back, let's say it creates an arch, I do not want to see that. So keep the low back pressing. Hold your legs at a hover for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, back up high. Exhale, lower down to your limit. Hover. Give me some little flutter kicks. Baby kicks with your feet for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, back up. Keep it going strong. We're doing great here. Lower down halfway or all the way to your hover and crisscross your legs, one over the other for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale one last time. Lift up high. Here we go. Last round. Lower down to your hover. Hold. Heels to touch. Toes go out wide. Dorothy taps. Tap your heels together and say, there's no place like home. Keep going. There's no place like home. There's no place like home. Breathe for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower down. All right. And with an inhale, bring your right knee in towards your chest. We're going to take some hip circles here. So just moving the knee in one direction, lubricating your hip socket. You can have your hand on your knee or not. And then we'll take it in the opposite direction. Get a little WD-40 in those hip sockets of yours. All right, take a breath in. Have your left hand grab your right knee. As you exhale, supine twist. Knee goes to the left. Gaze goes over to the right. So we have 3 points of connection. Your bottom hip is connected to the earth, and your 2 shoulders are connected to the earth. Inhale, bring your knee back into your chest. Half happy baby. So your right hand comes in inside of your right leg as your hand grabs the outside edge of your right foot. From here, we're trying to bring your right knee down towards the earth while keeping the sole of your foot as if it's pressing up into the ceiling. Now, option here to stay right where you are, or with an inhale, extend your leg out long to stretch through your hamstring. Then exhale back to your half happy baby. Inhales to lengthen. Exhales to bring back in. Move at your own pace or stay perfectly still. Just breathe. Come back to the breath. And with an inhale, bring both knees into your chest. Gonna switch it out. Left knee stays in, right leg extends. Find some circular rotations with your knee to open up your hip. Moving 2 to 3 times in one direction, and then 2 to 3 times in the other direction. Take a breath in. Right hand, left knee. Exhale, supine twist. Knee to the right. Gaze to your left. So with each inhale, creating length through your spine. Each exhale, twist you just a little bit deeper. I hope you're having a wonderful day so far. Thank you so very much for joining me here today on your mats. I hope you're ready to flow, ready to get your stretch on. Inhale, bring both knees back into your chest. Squeeze it all in. Beautiful. Now plant your feet down to the earth. I forgot something here. We're going to work into our half happy baby. So left hand or left arm inside your left thigh, left hand to left foot. Right knee can stay bent or you can extend it out. Just working into your outer hip on your left hip. So knees pulling down, foot as if it's pressing towards the ceiling. And with an inhale, extend out. And with an exhale, come back in. Move with your breath or stay still. Now as you inhale, bring both knees in. And as you exhale, plant your feet down, working into bridge pose. So your fingertips should be able to tickle the back of your heels. Once there, inhale, lift through your hips and your glutes and your hamstrings. Meanwhile, belly presses in towards the spine, pressing through the hamstrings, lifting up higher with each exhale. Come back to the breath. Use the exhales to lift for 5. Lifting up higher for 4. For 3, getting up higher for 2. And for 1, lower back down. Take your right shin, bring it across your left knee. Then with an inhale, right hand threads through the little hole in between your legs. We're going to interlace our fingers around the thigh or the knee and pull your left knee in towards your chest. If you ever take a yoga class in person, this would be a modified half pigeon pose. And if you take any of my powerful flows, I usually put a full half pigeon in class. So if you ever want to come on back and check out another video, there's plenty to choose from. Deep breath in. Exhale, release your feet back down to the earth. We'll switch out sides. Left shin comes across your right knee. Left arm threads through. Interlace and pull the knee in towards your chest. So our little mantra for today, what I want you to practice is giving yourself grace. This might be your first time ever taking yoga. You might not feel comfortable practicing in person. or this might be your 1,000th class that you've taken. Regardless of the number of classes you've taken, I want you to be able to give yourself grace. Understand that you might fall and might fail in a posture, but that's all a part of our growth, okay? So take these opportunities and use them to your advantage, understanding that we take this day by day. Now release both your feet back down. Beautiful. Now knees into chest, arms around your thighs. Take a few rock and rolls. We're eventually going to meet in your tabletop pose. Coming onto your hands and knees. From your tabletop. So your wrists are directly on top or underneath the shoulders. Your knees are underneath your hips. With an inhale, lower your belly down, gaze out in front. And with your exhale, cat pose round through your back. Create a nice C shape with your spine. Inhales for cow. Exhales for cat. Inhales in, lower down. Exhales out, press through the back. Keep going through your cat-cows with your own breath. Come back to your neutral tabletop. Now take your right foot, step it to the back of your mat so you're on the tippy toes of the right foot, and then just take your heel and try to bring it down towards the earth. We're going to lift the heel back up and then work on pressing it back down. Just working through your calf muscle here, up and down the back of your right heel. Return the right knee back in, and we'll take the left leg long. Same thing, other side. Heel starts to shift back and forward. Get through the heel, stretching through your calf muscle. Bring it back to tabletop. Take a deep breath in. Deep breath out. Left palm stays grounded. Inhale your right arm up high to the sky. Open up your chest. Really reach up towards the ceiling. Reach up just a little bit higher. Then start to take some windmills with your arm rotating in one direction. About 3 times. And then we'll take it in the other direction. Right. Inhale your right arm back up high. As you exhale, thread the needle. Your right arm threads through your left arm. We take the shoulder, lower it down as soon as you reach as far as you can. So right shoulder lowers. Left hand could stay right where it is, or maybe you take a half bind, wrapping your left hand around your back. There are other advancements to this pose. If you know where to go, feel free to go there. Otherwise, just staying right here with me in this little thread the needle. Open up the chest towards the left. Gaze up a little bit higher. Take a deep breath in. Exhale the left palm to ground back down. Inhale the right arm back up high. Exhale tabletop pose. Other side. Inhale left arm high. Reach up as high as you can. Press through your right hand to lift up higher through the left. Then take an inhale and start to windmill out your arm 3 times in one direction and in the other direction. Left arm back up high. Inhale. Exhale, thread the needle. So reach over as far as you can. Lower the left shoulder. Take your option, whether you want to stay right where you are or work into a half bind. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, right palm grounds down. Inhale the left arm back up high. Exhale, tabletop pose. All right, tuck your toes underneath and lift your hips up high. Downward facing dog. So always remember that you have options here. Our points of focus are we drive the heels or we drive the thighs up high towards the sky and then take your chest, press it towards your thighs. So if it ever becomes too much, you can softly bend your knees. You can even take your legs out a little bit wider. Remember, this is your practice. Take what works for you. Okay? Now, inhale. Come up onto your tippy toes. Exhale, lower your heels back down. 2 more times, just like that. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift onto your tippiest of tiptoes. Gaze to the front. Start to give me some little baby steps, walking your feet up to your hands for a forward fold. We're looking for stomach to thigh connection here. So if you have straight legs and you cannot connect the stomach to thighs, take a soft bend in your knees, all right? Soft bend in the knees. That way we can create length in the lower back. Hands can be down. You can wrap your arms around your calf muscles. Then with an inhale, halfway lift. All I want is a flat back here. So hands can be on the ground. They could be on your shins. Just have a flat back pointing straight out in front of you. Then exhale, fold back down. Inhale, mountain pose, as slow as you could possibly go. Rise all the way on up to standing. As your eyes come to center, arms reach up overhead. Deep breath in. Exhale, forward fold down. Halfway lift, inhale. Then plant your hands, step your feet back to our high plank. Hold here. We're going to engage through an isometric muscle hold, which means we're not moving anywhere, but we're squeezing all the muscles to stay in this position. So if this ever becomes too much, you can always come down to your knees. But continue to hold your high plank and breathe. We have 3 Ujjayi breaths. Inhale to fill up. Exhale to let it out. Breath in. Breath out. Final inhale. Exhale, lower down to your belly. Take your feet, flip them so shoelace sides plant. And inhale, lift up your chest, baby cobra. Exhale, lower back down. Try not to push through your arms here. More just keeping the palms where they are. Lift your chest up. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Maybe this last time through the palms come up as well. So inhale, lift the chest, maybe the palms. Exhale, return back down. Child's pose. So toes to touch, knees go out wide as your hips come back onto your heels. Forehead down. So if you ever need to take a break, whether you want to pause the video or keep it rolling, you're always welcome to come right back into your child's pose. Think of it as your little safety blanket, all right? With that being said, let's come on back to tabletop and then downward facing dog. Now, take a deep breath in, gaze to the front. Exhale, step or hop to your forward fold, hands to feet. Halfway lift, inhale. Fold, exhale. Inhale, mountain pose, rise on up. Now exhale, grab your left wrist with your right hand, lean over to the right. Press through all 4 corners of both of your feet. Really try to reach over. Try not to dump the chest, but keep a nice, strong, tall spine. Now inhale, back up, switch out your grip, and exhale, lean over to the left, standing half moon. Inhale, back up to center. Exhale, forward fold, release down. Halfway lift, inhale. Then plant your hands, step your feet back to high plank. We're going to flow through our first chaturanga. So, core is engaged. Your body stays flat like a board, so keep your torso the way it is. Keep your elbows glued in towards the ribs as you lower down halfway. And then we'll take an up dog. So you can either come back to the baby cobra or find yourself here in up dog. Your feet are flipped, your legs are engaged. Take a breath in. Downward facing dog. Hike your hips up high. All right, don't worry about high to low planks. I'm going to cue us through that again slowly next time. Inhale, gaze to the front. Exhale, step or hop to your forward fold. Halfway lift, inhale. Fold, exhale. Inhale, mountain pose. Now goal post out your arms. Take a little spinal twist from side to side. Nothing too fast or aggressive. Arms reach back up with the breath in. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift, inhale. Plant your hands, step your feet back to high plank. Here we go. Chaturanga, slow version here. Lower down halfway, elbows glued in. Inhale, up dog, hold here and breathe. So the goal here is your feet are flipped, your legs are engaged. So they can be on the mat, all right? That is acceptable. But I want you to find a squeeze in your inner thighs. Try to lift the hips, press your hips forward. Take a breath in, open up your chest nice and wide. Then exhale, downward facing dog. Beautiful. So that's our high to low plank. If you ever feel like skipping one, going straight to a down dog, by all means, baby, you do you. This is your practice, not mine. Now, inhale your right leg up high to the sky. So the heel drives high, the toes flex down, so we can activate your side glute muscle. And as you exhale, step your foot in between your hands. Drop your back knee down. Modified crescent pose, Salamba Anjane, arms sweep up high. So your front shin is stacked over the ankle. We don't want to see it draping over the toes. You can hurt your ACL that way. So stack it properly. Draw your belly in towards the spine. Take a breath in. Now goal post out your arms, back bend. Open the chest up towards the ceiling. Inhale to return the arms high. Exhale, open arm twist. Right arm back, left arm forward. Now gaze over your back thumb. As you inhale, come back to center. And as you exhale, hands come down to the floor. So left toes tuck under, left knee lifts, easy twist. Right arm reaches for the ceiling. Really reach up high. We'll find horizon lunge. Right arm reaches for the back wall as you come onto the pinky side edges of your feet. So think pinky side edges. Lift on to the sides. Right arm towards the back wall. Inhale, back up to easy twist. Exhale, top hand down. Wide-legged forward fold. So crawl your hands over towards the left. Legs are wide. Crown of your head is reaching down towards the floor. So if this is too much for you, you can softly bend your knees if that suits you. Just want you to breathe into this. Get a nice stretch through the back side of your body. And with an inhale, halfway lift, crawl your hands back to the front of your mat and flow through your vinyasa, high to low plank. And inhale, left leg high to the sky. Heel is high, toes are down. Chest still is pressing towards your thighs. Then exhale, step your foot in between your hands, drop the back knee. Inhale, modified crescent. Belly draws in, pinky spiral inwards. Create lift through your spine. Exhale, goal post out of your arms, back bend. Inhale, back up. Exhale, easy twist, or open arm twist, left arm back, right arm forward. Gaze over your back thumb if you can. Feel the twist through your torso. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, hands come down, back toes tuck under, right knee lifts, left arm high, easy twist. Exhale, horizon lunge, come onto the pinky side edges. Keep your hips nice and lifted as you extend your left arm back. Inhale, back to easy twist. Exhale, top hand down, wide-legged forward fold, crawling over to the right this time. Now, this time through, coming into ragdoll, so opposite arm grabs opposite elbow, and then maybe get a little sway side to side. All right, release the palms down. Halfway lift, inhale. Crawl your hands back to the front of your mat. And then step your right foot up to meet your left, forward fold. Halfway lift, inhale. Fold, exhale. Inhale, chair pose. Bend in your knees, weight in your heels, arms sweep on up. So, belly draws in towards the spine. Tailbone lengthens down towards the mat. Sink weight back further into the heels. I want your little toes to be able to wiggle off of the mat. 3 Ujjayi breaths. Inhale, fill up. Exhale, breathe it out through the nose. Fill it up. Let it out. Breath in. Forward fold. Halfway lift, inhale. High to low plank chaturanga, exhale. Step it back. Lower down. Take your up dog with the breath in. And your down dog with your exhale. Inhale, right leg up high. Exhale, step it through. Drop your back knee down. Inhale, modified crescent. Exhale, goalpost out the arms. Back bend. Inhale to rise. Exhale, open arm twist. Right arm back, left arm forward. Listen for the change here. Now, left toes tuck under. I want you to take your left knee, lift it off of the mat so we come into a twisted crescent lunge. So engage through your left knee to come on up to a twisted stand. And with an inhale, arms sweep back up to center, and we're in high crescent lunge. So you're on your tippy toes this time of your back foot. You're trying to take the heel and stack it up over the toes. Imagine that you can launch off your back toes at any moment. Take a breath in. Exhale, warrior 2. Open up your hips, and then arms reach away at shoulder height. So, same thing with our modified crescent, front knee stacked over the ankle. Press through the outer edge of your back foot. I should not be able to move your arms up or down. Open up your right hip. Inhale, flip your right palm. Reach your right arm high, reverse warrior. Feel expansion through your right side rib cage. Then exhale, windmill your hands down to the floor. Easy twist, right arm goes high. Inhale. Horizon lunge, exhale towards the back. Inhale to easy twist. Exhale, right hand down, flow through your vinyasa. So we're meeting in downward facing dog. Inhale your left leg up high. Exhale, step it through. Back knee lowers, arms sweep up, modified crescent. Goalpost your arms back, bend, exhale. Inhale, back up high. Exhale, open arm twist, left arm back. Now, right toes tuck under, right knee lifts, twisted crescent lunge, so strong back leg. Gaze over your back thumb if you can. Inhale to high crescent, sweep the arms up high, draw the belly in, keep the knees stacked over the ankle. Exhale, warrior 2, open up the hips. So left knee opens up towards the pinky side edge of your feet to help open up the hips a little bit deeper. Gaze is strong over your front fingers. Flip your front palm, inhale, reverse warrior. Really reach your side body up towards the ceiling. Feel the expansion in your rib cage. Then exhale, windmill the hands down. Easy twist. Left arm goes high. Horizon lunge, exhale. Inhale to easy twist. Exhale, top hand down, wide-legged forward fold. Crawl your hands over to the right. This time, I want you to interlace your fingers behind your back. Then lift your shoulders up and away from your body. Reach the hands towards the ceiling. Maybe they extend back behind you. Try to bring about 60% of your weight to the front half of your foot, the ball mount half, to allow your head to drape a little bit lower. And release your palms down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, crawl your hands to the front. Flow through your vinyasa, high to low plank. All right, meet me down in your tabletop pose. How are we doing? We have one more side to go. All right, I'm going to add on a thing or two at the end, but let's flow. Let's go. Let's keep this bad boy going, shall we? All right. Down dog. Just realized I forgot something on the last side, so let's get back to it. Inhale, gaze to the front. Exhale, step or hop to your forward fold. Halfway lift, inhale. Fold, exhale. Inhale, chair pose. Everybody's favorite. Sink down low. Now press the palms together overhead. We're going to activate the shoulder muscles here. Breathe into it. With the palms pressing, the shoulders are now activating a little bit more, which requires more oxygen because more blood flow is circulating through it. So breathe in through your nose. Cooling breath out through the mouth. For 3, inhale. Exhale, let it out. For 2. And one more breath in. Exhale, fold forward. Halfway lift, inhale. Vinyasa through exhale. All right, so one last time on each side. Let's do this thing. Inhale your right leg up high. Exhale, step your foot through. This time, high crescent lunge. So coming up onto the tippy toes of your back foot, arms sweep up. And then slow and in control, back bend, goalpost the arms. Open the chest up to the ceiling. Inhale, back up high. Exhale, open arm twist, right arm back, left arm forward. Inhale, come back to high crescent. Exhale, warrior 2, open the hips. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, hands down to the front, low lunge. Inhale, easy twist, right arm high. Horizon lunge, exhale towards the back. Inhale, the easy twist. Exhale, top hand down, crawl your hands wide-legged forward fold. This time, take peace fingers to big toes. So index and middle fingers hook underneath the toes. Pull the chest in towards the thighs. Feeling a deep stretch through your hamstrings and the back of your legs. Release the palms down to the earth. Inhale, halfway lift. Crawl your hands back to the front of your mat and flow through your vinyasa. All right, last side. Let's do it. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, step it through. High crescent lunge as you inhale. Lift all the way up. Exhale, goalpost the arms back, bend. Inhale to rise. Exhale, open arm twist, left arm back. Inhale, back to high crescent. Exhale, warrior 2. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, windmill the hands down, low lunge. With the breath in, easy twist, left arm high. Horizon lunge, exhale. Inhale to easy twist. Exhale, top hand down, wide-legged forward fold, crawl over to the right. This time, palms come to the center of your mat. With an inhale, right arm reaches for the ceiling. Hold here, feel expansion. So press firmly through your left hand, reach out from the bottom and lift up higher through the right hand. Inhale to lift. Exhale, lower back down. Switching it out. Inhale, left arm high. Breathe and reach. Create lift through your body. Open up and expand your chest. Inhale, lift up higher. Exhale, return down. Halfway lift, inhale. Crawl your hands to the front of your mat. Step your right foot up to meet your left. Forward fold. Halfway lift, inhale. Fold, exhale. Inhale, chair pose one last time through. Here we go. Chair pose. Hips are sinking back. Toes are able to wiggle off of the mat. Breathe in. Sink an inch lower. And hold here. Keeping your mind focused on the here and the now in this present moment. Breathe in. Breathe out. For 3. Sinking your hips down lower for 2. You got this. And 1, forward fold, release down. Halfway lift. And final vinyasa. Step your feet back high to low plank. All right, come on down to your hands and knees. Actually, come on down to a seated position on your mats. Beautiful. So from here, we're going to work into just a little bit of a quad exercise and hip flexors. So there's multiple variations. This being a beginner class, I would say just keep your hands right next to your hips, all right? But if this is easy for you and you want to make it harder, you can bring your palms together at heart center. I want you to imagine that there's a block as tall as your foot connected to your right foot, all right? We have to take your right leg, lift it up, bring it over as wide as you can, take it down to either hover, or if it's too much, you can bring it back down, and then we'll lift it all the way back up and bring it to center, okay? So find your variation. Let's get this thing going here. We have a total of 6. So inhale, lift, bring it over, exhale to bring it back. That's 1. Move at your own pace. 2, 3. We have 3 left. 2. And last one for good measure. Let's do it. There we go. All right, shake it out. Getting those hip flexors nice and activated. You might have even had a little flare up right there. If your legs start to lock, it just means we need to stretch out your quads a little bit more. That's all. So let's take the other side. Inhale, left leg lifts, up and over, and exhale back to center. We have 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Shake it on out. All right. Legs stay long. Paschimottanasana. Seated forward fold. Arms start to reach up. As you exhale, fold forward. Treat it like you would a standing forward fold. So knees can be bent here. We're looking for that stomach to thigh connection. And if you want to get deeper, you can start to wiggle your feet out a little bit further. Inhale to rise up. Now straddle your legs out nice and wide. From here, you take your right forearm, take it outside your right thigh, maybe up to the right shin, and then extend your left arm up and over, finding your length of a side body stretch. So I want you to feel this from your obliques down on your side waist all the way up through your rib cage. So try to drive the thumb back. We're imagining that we can reach the left hand all the way over to grab hold of the right foot. If you can, and you're flexible enough, feel free to do so. Just feel the expansion through your chest. Open it up for 3, for 2, and 1. Inhale, come back up. And we'll take it over to the other side. So left forearm to either thigh or outside the shin. Right arm reaches up and over. Keep the toes nice and activated, so pressing them up towards the ceiling. Call this pada bandha, as if they're pressing through the earth. For 3. Stretching further for 2. And 1. Inhale, back up. Exhale, lower down to your back. Coming back to some of the poses we took before. Take your right shin, bring it across your left knee. Right hand reaches through, pull the left knee in towards the chest. If you want to take a full half pigeon, you know where to go. You're more than welcome to go there. It's your practice, not mine. You want to get deeper, you can maybe pull the heel down a little bit closer towards the quad muscle. So further towards the hip. Take one more final breath in. Exhale. Keep your legs as they are. Release your hands so the left foot comes down to the earth. Now, our hips will come over to the left, so your right foot is going to plant to the earth as your hips move to the left. And then gaze over to your right. Another version of a supine twist. Inhale, come back to center. We'll switch out the legs. Left shin comes across the right knee. Left hand reaches through, pull it in. Gently release down. Right foot connects to the earth. Legs stay the same. Take a breath in. As you exhale, hips come over to the right, so left foot will plant to the earth as your legs stay the same. Left hand reaches out. Gaze over your left hand. So the reason why we practice yoga, or at least why I practice yoga, is that I have this mentality that we think of 5 thoughts throughout our day. You know, we generally think about the same things when we wake up every single day because, well, we like control. We like to know what we're doing each and every day. So in our yoga practice, we're building a new habit of focusing in on your breath to become more in tune with your body. That way you can create a habit of becoming more in tune with yourself and gain a deeper understanding of yourself, both mentally and physically. Inhale, come back to center. Plant both feet down to the earth. Coming back to bridge pose. So when you're ready, inhale, lift your hips up high towards the ceiling. And with an exhale, lower your hips back down. Inhales to lift your bridge. Exhales to lower, just finding a few pulses up and down. Breathe in to lift. Exhale to lower. You have 5. Lifting up higher and higher each time. 4, 3, 2, and one more final lift. Lift up as high as you can and hold for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower down. Happy baby pose. So feet come up. Imagine that you're touching the ceiling with your feet. Arms come to the inside of the legs. Hands grab the outside edges of your feet. Knees try to press down towards the earth. You could stay perfectly still, maybe sway a little bit side to side. Beautiful. And take a breath in, hug your knees in towards your chest. Bring your forehead into your knees. Squeeze everything in. And with your exhale, expand open for your Shavasana. Take a few minutes here to surrender to silence. Let your brain just stop working. Stop thinking for just a few minutes of your day. Let every worry of your life go. Can you give yourself just a couple minutes? my beautiful yogis, start to reincorporate your breath back in. And as you're ready, start to make your way up to a seated position on your mat. Crisscross your legs. Bring your palms together at heart center. Thank you so very much for joining me here today. As we practice a little bit of grace on your mat, I challenge you to practice some grace off of your mat. Understand that you're not perfect. We're all flawed. We're all human. So find some grace for yourself and find some grace for other people. Be the love, the light, and the change that you want to see in this world. And have a great, amazing rest of your day. We bow and say, Namaste.